Okay, just waiting to come up live. Let's just see if this is working. And I think we're live. No? Ah, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Just making sure everything's done. Right. My name
just
is
waiting to come up live. Let's just see if this is working.
Hang on one sec. Oh. All right. Just had to turn that off. So, all right. My name is Craig, and this is Morningstar Better Thumbnails, where you don't make, well, we don't make thumbnails great. We just make them better. Now, who am I? I have another channel. I have had over, I've had over 100 videos over the last 4 years, and this is another channel that Biblical Mythbusters, and I've got to say, YouTube loves the ones that I don't. This one here, 2,500 views over 4 years or 3 years, and YouTube has just, it likes it, it loves it, it wants more. But this one here, if you can see it, this is the one that
ceremonial drum.
like. This one has production in it. It has everything.
Is Jesus about love? But
And
God is all about, well, kill them all. In the Old Testament, it seems like there's so much bloodshed, and God is behind them all. I mean, shouldn't God be about love as well?
And the thing is, there is so much production into that one, and I've got 70 views. What is the problem? Now, if you're like me, you've got a Christian YouTube channel that you've molded. You know, not just think. You know that God is wanting you to have this YouTube channel. Yet, why? I mean, I've only got 181 subscribers over 4 years. But I have found something that makes all the difference. And I'm not just saying that. Now, give me 1 second. If I go into my current one, and let's just have a look here. My current YouTube channel, this one that you're looking at right now, Biblical, I just nearly said Biblical Mythbusters. This one right here is thumbnails. And sorry, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. Oh, come on. Here we go, here we go. So yeah, the better thumbnails, where I have tried an experiment this week, and unfortunately it's taking a long time. It's for some reason just not giving me that, but I'll come back to that when here we go. So if you have a look at this, over the last 3 months, we're going to be traveling okay, but look at this spike here. This is over the last 7 days. Look at that spike. That's only, what's the 27th? That's only like 4 or 5 days ago. Why has that happened? Because I did an experiment and it worked. Okay. So, you know God wants you to have a YouTube channel. That's a given. And you have this thing in your heart that you know that's what you want to do. And everything that you are and you do and you want, you think, right, I'm going to focus on God. I'm going to do this channel. And I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it happens, or, you know, you're in this, so yeah, you're in this zone, and it, you just think, why? But there's something I think that we're missing, that we need to focus on. Now, I have a question for you. In the four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, what do you think is the difference between each one? And why have we got the four Gospels? I mean, at the end of the day, what if with four Gospels, they all repeat each other, or they seem to, and everyone says, oh yes, but they're all copying off Matthew, and you think, well, why isn't it Matthew, Mark, John? Oh, that's hard to say. Matthew, Mark, John. Why isn't it just one gospel? And here's the point. The whole point of the four Gospels is they have a different audience. Now, just take that in for a second. And who is your audience? And okay, let's just have a look at Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Matthew is directed towards the Jewish people. They're the religious. They're the ones that are, well, seemingly faithful to the Bible and the Scriptures. So they don't have to go over all the history. Matthew, is just explaining what's come to pass, how Jesus fulfilled the Scriptures. Now, then they come to Mark, and it's more to the Romans, so it has a bit more action and power, and so that's what the Romans speak about. So that's how that one is. And also Mark, it's to an audience that doesn't have that rich history and doesn't know the Bible that well, so it has to explain a little bit more. Then we have Luke. Luke is more for the Greek, the people that love culture and beauty and ideas, and Luke taps into that. And then we have John, which is more for everyone, and which is one reason why we have John 3:16, because it is addressing everyone and giving everyone a big picture. Each one of those is a different audience, and if you are focusing on one specific audience, you'll get that one specific audience. But if you are trying to be all, then it's not going to work. Even with John, I'm saying it's to all, but there is still a specific audience that is trying to get. You could even say that John isn't trying to be Jewish history and everything. It's not trying to be Roman. It's not trying to be Greek. It's trying to be something else. And everyone says that John is something different. Where does your channel fit? I mean, is it trying to be everything, or is it something different that people haven't seen before? And actually, I've got another way to explain this. Okay, you put up a video, and this is so much how my other channel went. I put up a video, and it's like a silo. Then I put up another video. Then I put up another one. Then I put up another one. And it keeps going. And each time we put up another video, it seems, I don't know, we're just shooting spaghetti at a wall kind of thing. YouTube comes along and goes, well, this one here, that one just seems like there's a bit of an audience for that one. Oh, and this one up here, there seems to be a bit more of an audience for this one. And maybe this one, there seems to be a bit more of an audience. And this one here, YouTube goes, wow. This one just seems to have a great audience. And we just end up with a whole heap. We just end up with a whole heap of not just videos, but we end up with a whole heap of different audiences. And no wonder YouTube is confused. See, we need to train the YouTube algorithm to us. Now, like in, let's just pick Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. Let's go for Matthew. What about if we just pick one subject, one focus, one niche? People talk about niche down. And one thing I found is having a Christian channel is not niche enough. I mean, I try and explain why there are why unicorns are in the King James Bible. Then I try and talk about, is the world flat according to the Bible? And I feel like even though they are still biblical things, it's still not one audience. Now, if we have one focus and you do everything with that one focus, then all your videos are inside that. And so YouTube doesn't see a whole heap of videos. It sees a potato. Oh, no. So then, and if it wasn't that, forget the outside here, and if they were all individual videos, and this person here watches this one, and then they might watch this one, but it doesn't resonate with them. So that's where they finish. That's it. But if this is one audience, one focus, when this person has a look, they'll look at this one and they'll go, actually, that's pretty good. And then this one and that one. And then before long, they're binging and you've won tic-tac-toe. Does that make sense? And we always seem to have this focus on trying to be, and this is the whole point of me talking about, don't have to be great, just be better. Don't have to make great thumbnails, just better. Now that the whole ethos with this is that we try and be great. We try and get all the latest news, the latest biblical news, or something that's happened that's a Christian, and we try and have a comment with that and try and force the algorithm to try and listen to us and try and put it out there. But what did I do with this one here? Whoops. Let's go to, if I got it right. No, maybe I'll just go with that one. With this test here, let me just go down, drill down to 7 days. I put a short up. Now you may not have seen it, but it was basically saying, have you got a Christian channel, or have you created a Christian channel? Well, I want to do these weekends, these Wednesday lives, Wednesday night lives. And then I put up another one. I said, have you created a YouTube channel because of COVID? Wednesday night lives. And I did another one, a third one. And the same again. Did you accidentally create a Christian channel? We want to build a community, Wednesday night lives, and that's what this is all about. And there's a fourth one you can't see, and this one's like 500. It's gone up even more over the last 48 hours. I mean, so this is the 30th. I've got the 1st, although for you it's still the 31st, but it's not showing this 1,000. That's crazy. Why? Because YouTube is being trained. As I speak, each one is putting it up and it goes, okay, I know that audience. Let's try a little bit more. Let's try a little bit more. And each time it's going up. Because there's one specific audience that I'm trying to reach. And if you've got a YouTube channel and you've got a Christian YouTube channel, that's who I'm trying to reach. And I've got 3 subscribers in the last 4 days. It's working. Now, there's one other thing here. I guess at the moment I feel like it's just still, okay, that's great. I've tried that. But I think we're always focusing on the wrong things. If we are focusing on, okay, well, I've got this audience and let's just try out, see what we can do, we've got to back it up a little bit. Do you even know who your audience is? I mean, if you know when they have coffee, you know if they hate coffee and they like tea. If you are trying to, you think about, where do they work? What do they do for work? Do they have a family? Are they married? Are they divorced? Are they, why are they doing what they are doing? And just day to day. Now, psychographics, it does seem a little pie in the sky, but you'll be amazed. And the thing is, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again to the same audience, YouTube trains itself to find more of that audience because it knows it. It knows what your audience is. But if you keep putting up videos after videos, let's go back here, that are something with Tom Brady. This was January the 6th last year. Flat Earth. This is all Christian stuff. This is all biblical myth busting, but it doesn't seem like it's niche enough. It's all over the place. One heart. Now, okay, there is a verse. Now, I say a verse, but there is a theme going through the Bible, through every single page, through every single chapter, through everything, no matter who you are, where you're from, or anything. There is one theme that goes through everything. Love God with everything that you have, mind, body, soul, family, friends, YouTube channel. Focus on God first and foremost. Make sure you are right with God. The second thing, and this is where your YouTube channel does come into play, is love others as yourself. That's through the whole Bible. I thought Jesus, when they were asking him which one was the best commandment, I thought he was just riffing and going, well, it's actually this one. Or, he made one up that was, hey, that's even better. No, it's because it was through the whole Bible. And he's just focusing on the core thing that we need to do. Focus on God with everything you have and love others as you would yourself. That is where our channel is. So think about your audience and how can you love them and focus on them and give them what they need and want. More so what they need. If you come across a channel like this and you think, yeah, okay, it's interesting, or that one's good, but that one, whatever. But if you come across a channel that you think, wow, I haven't even seen more than one video, or I haven't even seen any videos, I want to be a part of that. It's not Christian, but think about the yes theory. All you have to know is the yes theory is about saying yes to everything. Now, as I said, it's not biblical. But think about that. Without knowing anything more, you think, I'd like to see how that works. I'd like to try that myself. I wonder if it works. Because you don't have to guess anymore. Even with, you're looking at this, you kind of still have to guess. Okay, I'm investigating questions of the Bible, but it's still a little bit out there. So, how do we focus on your audience? How do we even find your audience? Next week, I want to focus more on who your audience is. And this matters more than you think, because, like I said, I've seen so many different channels, and I have focused and I have researched, and I have found something that's, I'm surprised that I have not seen one YouTube guru, or whoever you'd like to call them, mention this. And if you want to come and watch next week, I am going to go through right here. Let's just see here. CSV export. Now this is with vidIQ. This is the free version. And if I just open this up, now this is my channel. Now the score is to get 100. 60 is probably the sweet spot. That's where you want to be. However, I am thinking, if I just save that, if I open this, so this will be just the report, if you like, an Excel spreadsheet of the last 10 videos. Now, if I had a paid version, I'd get more, but let's just focus here. vidIQ score. Now, obviously, it's in decimal points, but let's make this a bit bigger. Now, as I said, 40 to 60 is probably the sweet spot. That's what I should be aiming for. See what I'm getting here? I'm getting 15s, 12s, 9s, 13s, 17s. And you will be amazed at, once you see this score, you won't be able to unsee it. Next week, I'm going to go through and explain what this all means. How do you find your audience? And this matters so, so much. So, go do something awesome for God, and I'll catch you next week for Wednesday Night Lives. Every week, every Wednesday at this time. So 7:30 New York, 9 o'clock Adelaide time.